Hello, this is Owen. Today I want to talk to you about making web pages. Web pages are really just hypertext documents, and they're simply nothing more than a text file. So I have a web page right here, which I have just a few things added to this web page. How did I make this web page? Well, I used Notepad. Here is the actual web page. You see, it's just text. If I wanted to, let's see if I can make this go down. Move it over a little bit. So, right here where I have, well, let me move this over a little bit too. So where it says this is a heading, that part of the code, or that is created and displayed in the browser by using a tag called heading 1. You have opening tags, and then you have the closing tag. See how it has a slash right here? Same thing with the paragraphs. You have an opening tag for a paragraph and a closing tag for a paragraph. Here's a division tag, and here is its closing division. So as you can see, this web page right here is generated by typing all of this in a program called, in a text editor like Notepad, for example. If you want to learn how to make web pages, here's a really good resource. It's called w3schools.com. Here's what their website looks like. You can learn all about HTML right in here. I just go right to the reference for HTML tag reference. Here you can see a list of all of the different tags that you can use. For example, right here, defines, they call it an anchor tag. It defines a hyperlink. You can see that I used a hyperlink right here. See that right there? The A. And if you wanted to learn about the hyperlink and how to use it and so forth, you just click right there and it gives you an example. And I just copied that and put it right here, see? Alright, so one of the things that I wanted to show you mostly, other than the fact that web pages are simply nothing more than just text, is that there are files that are in this web page that I have created right here for you. There's a picture and an MP3 file. And these files are in the folder that I have all of my stuff in. Here is a folder that I created called ASDF, and inside this folder right here is of course the HTML file, my webpage.html, and there's an image. I called it happyface.png. That's the format of the graphics. Sometimes you can, when you take pictures on your cell phone, they're probably going to be saved as JPEG. Well, I created this using Microsoft Paint and saved it as a PNG file, graphics file. And here is my audio file, and I called it example.mp3. So these files, these three files, the HTML, the PNG, and the MP3, are the three files that make up this web page right here. So all of this text is displayed because I told it to display it in the source code of this text, of this HTML file, and I told it how to display it. Like, for example, this is a paragraph. See how the font is bigger? Let's see if I can move that down. So that right there is Okay, see it says this is another paragraph right there. That's really tiny font. The one above it, this is a paragraph with font size 30 pixels. So this is a paragraph with 30 px for the size. Now save that file, save. And what I just did is I updated this file, mywebpage.html. I just saved that. Now when I go to refresh it, you can see the text that I just added inside this paragraph right here has been included. And let's talk about the picture next right here. So the picture, is in this web page, specified in this web page. You're using the image tag. In the image tag, let's go to here and let's see what we can find about image tag. Image, IMG. Where are you? There you go, image tag. So you go to this website right here, it teaches you all about HTML and all the different tags and how to use it. So after reading this information in here, I was able to figure out, okay, this is what I need to do in order to be able to insert an image into my web page. And so I just used the bare minimum in order to do it. I said, here's the image tag, and you have to specify the source using src equals, and then you put it inside of quotation marks. You could use either quotation marks like this. That's fine to do. Or you could just use apostrophe. Either way, the browsers understand that you're trying to specify that happyface.png is the source for this image. Alright. An HTML document consists of a document type up here. This is being used now to specify that this is for HTML5, the new version of HTML5 that's been out for the last 10 years. Before that, it was HTML4 and 3 and so forth. So that's what explanation, doc type, and HTML do, is specify that this web page right here is an HTML5 document. So once you have that defined, that tells the browsers how to deal with the information that follows. So a standard web page has HTML opening tag and HTML closing tag. And I should have pushed everything. I should have indented everything like that to show you that everything is inside or enclosed inside this. That's pretty good. Okay. So all of this stuff right here is inside the HTML tag. Opening HTML tag, closing HTML tag. And here's the contents of that HTML. Now inside of an HTML document you have different components. You have a head and all of the stuff that you would put in a head, and you have a body. And here's the opening tag for body, here's the closing tag for body, and here's all of the stuff that goes within the body of the web page. Now what's the difference between, so the stuff that you put in the body, that's what you're displaying in there. The stuff that you're putting inside of the head tag are things like the page title. See, when I go and I look at this web page right here, up here it shows page title right here in the top left corner in this tab. And Also inside the head, you have what they call CSS, which stands for Cascading Style Sheets. That's what it used to stand for. Probably still does. So anyway, it is more common to use CSS inside of the head to style your content. And here I have one thing inside of the style. There's the opening for the style, there's the closing for the style, and the one thing I'm trying to do is center stuff. And instead of explaining how all of this works right here, I'll just say that you see this where it says dot center right here? That dot center is used right here inside this division. I said this division right here is using this, what they call a class, a style class. Which style? The center style. So that's where I specified right there. If I wanted to reproduce this, let's see if I can do something where I can show you that there's different styles that you can apply. Let's say I wanted to have everything left justified. I can copy this right here. Copy. Paste. And let's call it left. Left side. Doesn't matter what you call these classes. Now if I want to justify things to the left, or actually let's say put everything on the right side, because by default everything does stay on the left. So let's push everything to the right. And let's go and let's see how we can do that in HTML. And we'll go to CSS, and let's see if we can find something where it says right justify. Let's see. I haven't looked at this. CSS align, and let's see if I can figure out how to align things to the right. Left and right, okay. So here's align right, position absolute. Well, let's just copy this. Copy. And let's go here to this. Paste it. I'll just push these over so I can show you that these things are inside here. Okay, so this is right side. That's the name of the class. Before, the first one I was using was called center, and this one is now called right side. So let me just copy all of this and put it down here. And instead of center, we're going to use right side. Copy. And paste it right here. We're going to save. We saved, remember, we just saved this file, right? We saved the text in this web page. And if I refresh it, and I scroll down, you can now see that everything is pushed to the right. That's kind of cool. I don't know why it goes overflow like that. Anyway, now I hope that gives you an idea that HTML pages, that there's no difference in the text in a regular text document like that you would use for Notepad and an HTML web page file. There's no difference. They're both nothing more than just text files using hypertext markup language in order to be able to manipulate how things are displayed inside of web pages. Alright, thanks for watching. Oh, I didn't show you. Did I let? Yeah, I let you listen to the audio, didn't I? Let's see. Where is it at?